call this place Hawaii's best kept secret. Heck, I didn't even know about it. I can't believe I lived here all my life and I've never been here before. It's hard to believe a place like this still exists on this island. People come here in droves from all over the world just to experience this place, and here's why. There's this famous picture that you've all probably seen. Recognize it? You probably already know where this is. Well, sadly, up until a few weeks ago, I didn't. I always wondered where this was taken. It's such a beautiful setting and makes that wanderlust in us all wish we could be standing right there in that very spot. So when this picture came across my feed one day, I decided to finally Google it. And to my utmost embarrassment, this photo was taken right here on Oahu. How could I have not known this? I found out my husband has even been here before, but not even he knew that this picture was taken there. So we decided to go to the place all the tourists and Instagram influencers flock to for that epic shot, and that is Ho'omaluhia Botanical Garden. Ho'omaluhia, meaning a place of refuge, is a lush 400-acre botanical garden on the windward side of Oahu. We were lucky in that it was an overcast day and it had rained earlier in the morning, so the area had a nice misty glow about it. When you enter the park, a security guard and volunteer will greet you with some very important instructions. Now, this is the very spot where that amazing photo was taken. It was surprising to me that this famous picture was taken right here as you enter the garden. But as much as you want to get that epic shot, you're not allowed to get out of your car or stop on this stretch of road anymore. And the reason is because of that picture. With so many tourists walking in the area, standing in the middle of the road, or stopping their cars causing traffic, it became a safety hazard as well as a logistical nightmare. What you can do is drive slowly down the road and take a picture from your car. And you can drive up and down this stretch of road as many times as you want, but just don't get out of your car. There are people who will walk and bike in from the residential neighborhood, but you're still not allowed to take pictures on this stretch of road. Heed the signs so you don't get into trouble like this lady who thought she could be sneaky, but got called out instead. And you will find things online saying that you can come at 6 a.m. before the guard gets there. There's a hole in the fence you can squeeze through so you can get that photo. But don't quote me on that, nor do anything that will get you in trouble. Once you get past the front gates, the road taking you down to the visitor center is a beautiful drive. The twisting turns, the lush greenery surrounding you, the birds chirping in the distance. It's like you're finally seeing what Hawaii should really be like. Within the botanical garden, you will find many plants from around the world grouped together geographically, some from Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Polynesia, and so many more. The visitor center is where you will find the lake. Local Ho'omaluhia Reservoir was built by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to provide flood protection for Kaneohe. It's a beautiful lake filled with fish and occupied by many interesting aquatic birds. There are 5 famous scenic picture-taking spots in the botanical garden itself, and the lake has 3 of them, so you can imagine the popularity of this spot. You could feel the buzz of energy in the air from the visitors rushing their way down towards the lake. There are many camping sites within the gardens, but the one that everyone seems to want to go to is at the very end called Kahua Nui. There are picnic areas where you can bring your own lunch and grassy areas for your kids to run around as well. You could spend your day up here just relaxing, enjoying a picnic, and admiring the views. We'll have to come back here one day to do just that. Hawaii has its perks, but as a local, you don't always get to do as a tourist do. I wish I could wake up every day like we were on perpetual vacation mode, but unfortunately, that isn't the case. In our younger years, we really dug our head into the sand thinking we could see these things anytime. But that anytime never came, and sadly, the years just flew by. The one thing I do regret is not taking the time to look around us, taking those vacations with the family, or just having some self-care time to walk on the beach or through a forest. But it's never too late to start, am I right? For those of you who aren't familiar with us, we are Destination Sweet Eats. My name is Mara, this is my husband Chris, and my 3 little Zillas. We love going around discovering new and interesting places to eat and play within our community and around the world because we love to travel. We started this channel as a way to spread the word about our favorite spots in Hawaii and to help support local businesses. If you're into that kind of content, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can keep up to date with our latest destinations. After our amazing morning at Ho'omaluhia, it was time for some lunch, so we decided that since we were already this far out, why not visit Acapulco, Hawaii in the Waipio Shopping Center. We love coming to this little spot because the food here is excellent. We've tried a lot of Mexican food spots on the island and each has its one thing that they're really good at, but Acapulco is our favorite. First off, atmosphere. I don't know why I love these chairs. It's just so different and it fits the place so well. Not to mention they're pretty comfortable. And the Aztec decor and the bright color walls give a little energy to the place that gets me excited every time we come here. They have a pretty wide menu, but we're pretty simple. We're the kind of people that when we find something we like, we keep ordering it again and again. We love the enchiladas. Acapulco is one of those places where when the food comes out, it's so piping hot you burn your mouth because you can't wait to dig in. It's so good, especially with that green salsa. Acapulco isn't near any of the tourist spots, but it's well worth the detour to find. You will not be disappointed, especially if you're craving good Mexican food.
Good. By far our favorite Mexican place on Oahu. We go to a lot of restaurants. We try it just to see if there's something better than Acapulco, but really, it's so good.
We love sharing our favorite local spots and rediscovering some as well. If you want to find out more amazing destinations in Hawaii, you can visit our Instagram or TikTok, which I will link down below. No matter who or where you are, we're all busy, and that's just a part of life. But I learned that if we do a little bit of something every day, it will bring us closer to the things we want. Nothing will happen unless you make the time or put some effort into making it happen. So take the time to see the sights nearby. Spend the time with your kids before they're grown up. Stop that mindset of thinking you have time to do it later. Time waits for no one. Always know that no matter what the goal, it's never too late to start. And for us, we're starting right here where we live. Our goal is to see and do all the things that tourists do when they come to Hawaii because why not? Since we already live here, that's half the battle. All we have to do now is to make the time to do them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.